Good morning. Today is bake day. So here we go. We have a lot of stuff going on today. It is exactly 24 hours later. I have an oven over here preheating to 450, okay? I have inside of it a Dutch oven that is only for my sourdough. If you don't have one only for your sourdough, just use a Dutch oven. It's gonna be fine. Then below that, I have a stone. So what that stone does is prevents the sourdough from burning. So if for some reason your sourdough is burning at the bottom, you may need that stone. My oven, every oven varies. So temperature times, everything kind of goes different ways. I've tried them all. I have tried exactly by the directions of other recipes and I've burnt mine. So you have to it's trial and error. You're gonna have some darker loaves, but start low. So what I found works best for me is 450 to start. I have that stone below to prevent any burning of the bottom. And then what I do is I cook for 20 minutes covered. Then I drop it to 435. Some people don't drop it. My oven must run hot, I don't know. But maybe it's convection because I'm running the convection bake. I drop it to 435, I uncover it, and then cook it for the remaining 20. So you have to learn what's best for you, but this is what works for me, and it doesn't come out overly brown. Okay, so let's get started. I have the Dutch oven. You want the Dutch oven inside of the oven preheating because you want it piping hot. So what we're gonna do is we have parchment paper here. Okay, take your parchment paper and let me go get a loaf. Don't take the loaf out until you're ready to score it and go in the oven. Okay, so here's my loaf from yesterday. Just came straight out of the fridge. I'm leaving the other one in there because I'm not ready to bake it yet. What I do is I take that out about 5 minutes before the other one is done because we do a quick transfer because we want our Dutch oven to stay warm. So this is what we're gonna do. Just invert it out. Should come right off. Boom. Lovely. You need to let these dry because they do come out wet and you don't want molds in your bannetons. Okay. So what we do here is I have all-purpose flour and this is how you get your nice cut lines. So you want to put a nice little thick layer of all-purpose flour, and I'm going to get that off because I don't want that all floating around in my Dutch oven and then making a mess. So basically I just get a little brush and sweep it into my hands so that I get all that excess flour off. Okay, and then you need a scorer. This is what this looks like. It's a scoring tool. You have to score your sourdough. If you don't, it could explode. It pops open. So I'm gonna do just a nice little side. You can get fancy. I don't get fancy. Okay, and then we'll just do little slices, but there's so many cute ones. I've done hearts. You can play around with your scoring because people make some beautiful loaves. But you definitely need to score it. Okay, all scored and done, okay? Now we need to get it into the oven. Also, over here, I have a rack for cooling. You have to let your sourdough cool. If you try to cut it open when it's hot, it could become gummy. So you don't want to ruin all your hard work because you cut it too soon. I know everybody loves a great warm sourdough, but just give it some time. Okay, so I'm getting the Dutch oven out of the oven. It's warm. Be careful, guys, because instinct is to just grab things. You're not remembering this one. The sourdough goes straight in. I'm gonna give you a good view of this real quick. Hold on. Oh, sorry, you're coming for a ride. Okay, so see how it's in there? You wanna make sure that none of the paper is touching the sourdough because it will leave dents in that. Okay, we're gonna get it in the oven. Okay, we're getting it covered. Remember, I almost touched it like I just told you guys not to. Just put the lid straight on. Some people spritz it. I don't need to spritz it. I tried it and I think it made a huge difference. But again, these are all learning curves because I've done it. So you can try whatever you want. Okay, in the oven now, here we go. And 20 minutes, okay? 20 minutes, we're gonna come back. Remember, drop it to 435, cook another 20 minutes uncovered. Our timer is going off, so I'm going to drop this to 435 like we talked about. I'm gonna set another timer for 20 minutes. Ooh. Okay, apparently that's harder than it looks. And let's see how we're doing it. It's easier for me to hold the camera. Let's grab it. Woo, baby. Okay. This is where the magic happens. This is where it gets all nice. You see that bridge? How it cracked open? If you didn't have that, you could explode it. Okay, 20 minutes. We have about 5 minutes left on our last one. This is a super easy bake day. Typically I have 4 loaves. I usually try to do 4 loaves at a time just because you see how many steps it takes. It's really not worth it to just do 1 loaf. It's like, if I'm gonna do this, I'm just gonna do it, and I'm gonna have bread. I just wrap them in a Ziploc bag, and then I slice them before, and I freeze it. And then as I need sourdough, I take them out of the freezer. And I typically make sourdough for my kids as well, so I can't even tell you. It's so easy to make that. I don't buy sourdough anymore. And it's just, the way that this process is done and the fermentation of it is just so much healthier for you. Okay, so we have a last loaf. Here we go. I'll do an oval loaf for you guys on my other loaves today because I am redoing those too. I like the way the ovals look. They're so pretty and they come out really nice, and they're easier to cut because they kind of already have the sandwich shape. But it's just a little harder to get the oval. Okay, so we're going in with the same. It's gonna go on the side. Some people make like turkeys and stuff. Crazy. There's no way I'm getting that crazy. Okay, so this is going to be put away for the next time. It has a sleeve on it. And put that away. And then I just have a couple more minutes and I'll pull the other one out and I'll show you guys what it's looking like. This is the thing with sourdough too, and I wanted to remind you guys, if you haven't made it before and you're feeling discouraged about it, I've made loaves that are flat, loaves that didn't rise, that are dense, and so many different things have happened to them. Look what happened yesterday. I could tell that dough was messed up and it made a beautiful, nice, yummy focaccia. Look at that. It's so good. It doesn't matter. So this is the thing is I've had them all come out messed up, but I've never had them taste disgusting. So you may not perfect the way that they look right away, but keep trying and keep learning and research what you're doing wrong. And I promise you, you'll get good at it. And you're still gonna have days where they just don't come out good, but you can make nice things like focaccia and it's fun. So let's go check. We have 1 minute left on our timer, so I'm gonna bring you down over here. You should be looking good. Oh yes, okay. We are looking beautiful. So what I wanna do is, just give me a second, I wanna bring this back up to 450 for my other loaf. So that can start getting warm. Okay, and then I wanna show you. Look how pretty. She's a beauty. Okay, so let's turn this around. So what I wanna do is, I wanna get this straight out of. Be careful because the parchment paper is compromised now because it's crispy. So it does rip. You wanna get that off. This into the trash. And this loaf is going in. So I'm gonna do a quick, fast swap so that nothing has a chance to cool down. That's why we have that loaf ready to go. And timer for 20 minutes. Okay. Now I'm gonna take you over to the loaf. Okay, let's come check out our little beauty. She's got a great bridge here. Very nice, guys, very nice. She rose well. Look how pretty those marks are. This is why we do the flour. And then let's check out our bottom. Ooh, nice brown bottom, perfect. This is great. We did well. Okay, let's see how number 2 comes out. Okay, and here is number 2. So this one didn't have as high of a bridge, but like I said, you guys, same dough. Everyone's different. This came out a little darker even. Didn't get a full rise like this one. This could just be too, because this was a larger loaf because I didn't measure it perfectly. So that one got a little bit more rise. But 2 beauties and they're gonna be delicious. Okay, and here's the test. I never cut like this. This is just for show. Oh gosh, and there's no point in cutting down the middle ever. Woo! Oh, pretty. She's looking good. So that's a wrap for our sourdough. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and thank you guys for being here. We'll see you next time.